Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the J22 Report. I am your host, Johnnie Market. You all know that drill. Hit that like button and subscribe if you already haven't, or give me a follow on Rumble. So, anyway, I'm just gonna get into today's economic data, which is more of a leading cause, but let's get into it. And this is something that I've been talking about for a while. Still say the same, the market's going to go up for a little bit. It's Trump Floria. But we are in, well, let's go to the data first. US building permits, month over month, minus 4%. If you look at it, 1.425, 1.41. Now, it did beat the consensus, but that is a negative for the housing market, less construction. Red Book was 4.9. I never see the market react about this or narrative. So, but look at this, the S&P Case-Shiller home price. This is the second month that's been negative and it's around 3% and less than forecast. This is, I've talked about a housing market crash coming. Everyone talks about commercial real estate and even doomers like Salente. Well, Salente's not a doomer. He's a trends forecaster. Trends forecasters, but who generally have a negative, people who would be linked in with me, someone, we think completely differently, so we're not really the same. But anyway, I'm sure you know what you said, what I mean. People are very negative on the U.S. economy. Even he's scared to call a residential housing market crash, but he's calling a commercial. But no one's talking about it. S&P Case Shiller home. This is down 3%, so it's up 4.6% year over year, but this is the first 2 months. So I don't think the housing market will crash though yet, but it's not going up much anymore. Those days of 2020 through 2023, they're over. And if you want to look at housing price index, up 7%. So even though prices are declining, the price of owning a home is going up. So it means prices have to come down more and more. So that's the thing. And then if you look at the new home sales, way less than expected, 61 million, not 73 million. Richmond manufacturing down 14%. So this was a bad day, and this is something I looked into. Not good for the housing. Maybe housing crashes first. Maybe housing crashes, then people crash on, then people just default on their credit cards, their auto loans, and then maybe commercial real estate comes in. So anyway, that's the first thing, and this is not good. Doesn't mean the market will do well, and you can tell the economy is doing poorly because look at this. This just came across me. McDonald's, a new 2025 McValue menu is here. Of course, they have that stupid pop-up. I just Googled and found this. And BOGO deals, $1 items. And look at this. Remember when they said the $5 meal deal was going to be temporary? Well, it's the only reason people walk through the doors of McDonald's. And so that is why they're bringing it back. So anyway, and just here's an update on some of the bubbles that I was talking about. Talked about the auto loans, and if you look at it here, 90-day auto delinquency rate is higher than the peak reached in 2009. So you can tell like this is really, and it's a problem, and there's going to be a lot of write-downs, losses, and job losses that will probably follow this. So where did this come? This is not an old tweet. It's yeah. See, this was in November 22nd. So this is not old. I always make sure it's up to date. And just if you look at this chart, 2012. Some of the best charts you get on Twitter, just basic auto loan delinquencies are going down. Then 2011 they start going up. 2016, and then right when they really crashed interest rates. And this is when the Fed started raising rates. And then in 2018, which is around here, 2019, they started cutting rates and rates started going down. And then the pandemic came. But they started raising rates again, and this is 2022. You can see it wasn't getting that big in 20, but in 2023, and now it's getting astronomical. And this is going to really hit the market, and the Fed sees it. And the other thing I want to talk about is got a lot of hate in the comments, a lot of hate on my Bitcoin, and I never even said that was like the long-term top or the end of a bull market or whatnot. I just said this may look like a top. So, little bit of news in Bitcoin. Here it is, the new meme coin, crypto, the Hawk Tuah. The Hawk Tuah coin, and look at that. 0.62 to 0.13. Yeah, Hawk Tuah, a female who's famous for spitting on male genitalia, has a coin. Let's see what it's all. Wow, this actually started. So, I wonder who's the bag holder. But yeah, I'll just tell you this. Yeah, does this stuff a woman who got famous for saying she likes to spit on guys' wee-wees, is that then they're coming out with their own coins? Is that a sign of a bottom of a market to you, or is that a sign of a top? Are those type of excess, does that happen in the beginning of the bull market or the end of the bull market? I'll let you decide. I also got a lot of hate. People are trying to accuse me of you're mad because you didn't buy it. My portfolio is pretty good. So that's the first thing. So, but anyway, going back, I said, look, beware. A lot of things that. So here it is. I'm not really taking a victory lap because I think Bitcoin will go up again, but Bitcoin has dropped from 98,000 to under 25,000 since Jim Cramer said, own Bitcoin, it's a winner. All the people who said, you're crazy, Johnnie Market, you're just mad. They see that's the difference between me and probably you listening. I couldn't afford, my life didn't allow me to be delusional. Didn't allow me to buy into hype or stories. It's been tough. It's been able to scrap my way through, but it doesn't allow me to be delusional. And when Jim Cramer is on publicly on his show on the same side as me, I know it, even if I'm bullish, at a minimum, let's sell the original invested capital and let it ride. Because good things do not happen. And let's just look at Bitcoin's price. Let's see, since oh wow, 91,000 now. And it's down. So Jim Cramer, let's do 5 day. No, said it was a winner, and look what happened. So are you on the same side as Jim Cramer? Or are you not? Now I think Bitcoin will go back down. I think it will then break this high and make a final high. Who knows? Maybe it'll be when Trump is in office. Maybe Trump will come in, announce we're going to have a big Bitcoin reserve. I don't know how it's going to play out. And then I think that will be the end of Bitcoin for the next 20, 30 years. And it'll probably have multiple crashes. But I'm not bearish yet, but I'm teaching you reality. Regardless of what it is, look at the data. And if Jim Cramer says to buy something and you own it, not a financial investment advice, but might want to think twice about keeping it, that asset. So anyway, that's all I have to say. Hit that like button, subscribe, and just, want to do a little disclaimer. Nothing said in this video should be construed as financial advice, investment advice, just my opinion, my thoughts on the market. So, all right. Have a good one. Speak later.